Brothers and sisters, here we find ourselves in an area known as Asan Manso. Asan Manso was once one of the biggest slave markets in Ghana and in Africa. When you say slave markets, slaves, people are arrested in their home, they walk through the forest, they bring them here, they chain them around trees, and then at a certain time they sell them, they auction them. And this is what goes on here in those days. Right now, there is no slave going on here, but we have very important two graves. We are here to see three things. These two graves, and then we'll also see the slave water, where the slaves had their last bath. Our great-great-grandparents had their last bath before they were sent to the slave dungeons. Who's the name? I have an interior guide here called Kojo Dankwa, and he's going to do in Twi, and then I will translate into English. It's going to be very quick. We're not going to spend much time in the sun. Thank you so much. Okay, Kojo. Okay, so he welcomes all of you to Asan Manso slave markets.
Okay,
Kojo.
I'm not sure I was from the from freedom factories. I'm not sure I was shocked to the memory of waiting.
Okay, we have over here alone, we have three things that we can see. We can see the grave, and then we have the freedom fighters, which we can see their pictures by the walls. And then we have the memorial wall that is just ahead of us.
Now, I'm not sure that there were in a same as slave market. Yeah, they're from the Goma Park or Moka.
Yeah, where we are from, where we park the vehicle, down there to the river that we're going to see as part of the slave market in the olden days.
Okay. Now, before I ever started on, said I had no over new cancer when I had no was only at and say when a nibin and how my day. Go back high into one and maybe where no kidnap fish and to over was only certain can I did with mind before I ever started on. You see it just from 3 minutes near a how your course at it in your near I drink I'm a young near cow.
Okay. Basically, he's bringing traditions also in here. That is what we do. That if you visit your great parents' graves, it's always a sorrowful mood. So, for us to remember our ancestors here, we want us just a minute, just to be silent, bow your head down, and then reflect. Just a reflection time, just for a minute.
Okay.
Amen.
Asana asema so Asana asema so even self marketing yet 2 penny Salga Gonja e hoye me market at 20 pano ade e do mufi from Salga to Asema to self market on manage to good 3 months as on do Asema self market.
Those who were brought here are not people living around this area, but people that are caught, or they just captured them from very far away, northern part of Ghana, about over 1,000 kilometers away from this place, and then they walk through the forest. One other thing is that whilst walking through the forest, the leaders were on horseback, and then whilst coming, they pass through the forest, and there are wild animals. Wild animals bounce on them, take part of it, take whatever they want to take. Eat some of them, and then they continue up to this place.
Now that time now, have virgin falls in the Nika, no monam virgin falls. This island no monam, nature in a dinner. Into Ube do ha a higher safe market. The market way in your market over top a journey, over top of market way a human new market. Market way new pride, market I ever told you by Africa. na say you be do hana say to fra obanante good 3 weeks akoke cruise you do cook cruise so abeku at the gate of no return.
Basically, what he's saying is that from wherever the person is being captured, walking through the forest, sometimes it takes more than even 3 months. Some of them are fed just once a day. Some of them just refuse eating. You walk through the forest, if you are tired and they see you are exhausted when you are dying, they just leave you there, you are gone. And when they come to this place too, this is the only place, those who are brought to this place, this is the only place that they had a good treatment. This is where they are fed very well. This is where they allow them to take their bath or shower. And then this is where they allow them, to have a little freedom. Why? Because at that time you have no choice. They decide for you. The buccaneers, when we are going, I'll show you the buccaneers and the merchants. Their house is just over here where they stay. It's a story building, wooden story building. Now, why? Walking all over to this place, no matter how fat, how tall, how big you are, you'll be slim. But walking through the forest, feeding once a day, not proper nutritious food. So definitely you grow lean. And when you come to this place, growing lean, exhausted, they need more money out of you. That's the slave masters. So what they do is that they will give you a good food. They'll give you palm kernel oil. I was talking about palm kernel oil the other day. There's an oil not in the palm kernel that we use it for oil. And that oil is medicinal and they use it for babies. When you give birth and you use it to smear around him or his body, he has a very fresh body and he grows very tough. So they use that oil for them to smear around their whole body and allow them to go and take their shower where we go in. And from there they will come and they chain them around the tree. In fact, there was a tree here and this place and then down here and then one also where this building is, all those trees have fallen. They come in chains, neck, hands, and then legs. So they chain them and bring them, and they go there in tents. If you have 200 slaves here, not all the 200 that will be going to the place to take their shower. No, maybe 5. Sometimes even 3 of them go shower, come, go shower, come, and they take them up and down. Why? Because they are afraid that they'll run away, or when they take them there, they will be able to entangle the slave master and then, kill him. And it happens in some way. A lot of them were killed and they just dumped their body into the water. So it took a decision that why can't we go there in a smaller number that we can control them. And that's what happened.